Story number 2.
Am I the asshole for being a picky eater at Friendsgiving?
No.
Ooh, I'm gonna say yes.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say yes for the sheer fact that I am usually the picky eater at things, and I do not make it other people's problem that I'm the picky eater. But I feel like this person is. This person's making it other people's problem.
No, I think they're a picky eater, so they're not trying the dishes that were brought.
Oh.
And people are getting offended.
Oh. Okay.
And to that, I'm going to say, if someone doesn't want to eat shit, that's a them problem, not a you problem. So
is this the eggs lady all over again?
Lady.
You won't eat my eggs.
You won't eat my eggs.
I'm going to say no.
Okay. I joined a group of friends I met in grad school. We range anywhere from 23 to 30, and we're a mix of men and women. I was bullied out of my old friend group, so I started hanging with the current group since February. They have all been friends longer than I have, so I'm like the new addition.
Okay.
For the last couple years, they do Friendsgiving, which is usually a week or two before Thanksgiving. And we all bring a dish or drink to someone's house. This year, a girl, Lisa, said she would host since her and her fiancé just moved into a big condo. We were all assigned to bring something, but it didn't have to be Thanksgiving themed. Any food would do, which defeats the purpose of Thanksgiving, but whatever, I'm not the hostess. Now, I've always been a picky eater. I don't have allergies or anything, but I know what I like, and I'm not interested in trying new foods. That may offend some people, but that's just who I am. We had a Google Doc for who was bringing
that's
what.
just who I am person, aren't you?
And I quickly realized that I wouldn't be able to eat anything except bread rolls and apple pie. And I was bringing the pie. There was a lot of foreign food since most of the friends group comes from diverse backgrounds. Some examples are Lisa is Chinese, so she was going to make Chinese barbecue pork and steam a whole fish. Another person's family is Lebanese, so they were going to bring hummus, parsley salad, etc. I Googled the foods.
What's wrong with this fucking person?
This sounds amazing.
I Googled the foods I didn't know, and none of that sounded appetizing to me. So I texted Lisa and asked her if she could provide something for me to eat so I didn't starve.
Yep.
She asked me what I was thinking, so I provided her with some options, such as pizza, burgers, spaghetti with meat sauce, etc. She said she would. So I go to Friendsgiving, and everyone starts to help themselves, and Lisa brings me out a pizza. I ask her where my other options were, and she says there are no other options. I said I liked pizza, so she got me pizza.
It's like I knew.
Wait.
It's almost like I knew.
Whoa.
I felt this was unfair because everyone had a variety to choose from, and I was essentially being forced to eat one thing.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
We got into an argument. I told her when I gave her the list of options, I expected to have a few different ones for me, like a good hostess would do.
Oh.
She said no. Why should she provide a bunch of food? I never said a bunch. For just one person.
I mean...
No one stood up for me, and a couple people even sided with Lisa, saying I was acting spoiled. I ended up in tears and left early without eating anything. Lisa wouldn't even give me back the pie I bought, which was unnecessarily mean.
She tried to take back the pie.
That was a couple weeks ago, and everyone is ignoring me. Granted, it's nearing the end of the semester, so we've all been busy. I'm starting to feel that there was a miscommunication between Lisa and I, but I wanted to see if anyone would side with me. My friends are aware I only like a few foods, and I feel like I'm being bullied for my tastes. I'm super anxious and upset and can't focus on my finals. So Reddit, am I the asshole?
Yeah.
I love how at the end she said she feels like she's being bullied. When at the beginning of this story, she said she was bullied out of her previous friend group. I wonder if it had anything similar to do with her absolute fucking entitlement.
I would say yeah.
She also showed up to a potluck where it seems like everyone made a ton of homemade food with a store-bought apple pie.
Yeah, I mean, but like also like not everybody can cook.
That's fine, but if that was the case, she could have brought one more thing that she could eat.
Yes.
Buy your own fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Again, this goes back to like what I said. Like, I am a picky eater, but I don't put it on the host. That's my fucking issue. And I
Right.
will bring things that I can
That's
eat
right.
because it's nobody else's problem that I don't eat red meat. That's my fucking deal.
But like also okay, like and
It didn't
I
even seem like there was a dietary thing. She said there wasn't even a dietary. issue.
yeah, no, it wasn't allergies, it wasn't dietary. She just doesn't like a lot of food. But like
And she doesn't want to try anything new.
and I think if that is the
Which is
case, like
fuck.
it's not like personally, I don't feel it's unfair to say like, hey, like I'm not really into a lot of foods. Like, would it be possible for there to be like an additional option, and then like I can maybe bring some like other stuff myself. I think that's
Again.
fine. I think Lisa went out of her way to get a pizza,
Yeah.
Totally.
but it also sounded like this
Totally.
person wanted pizza, burgers, spaghetti with meat sauce, which.
She wanted the whole thing.
Like, what do you do at that point? Do you just like come out with a tray of pizza and meat sauce, and you're like, here you go, like enjoy? Like,
They got a whole pizza.
Again, you can't make your own dietary issues anybody else's problem. That's
No.
not their issue. If you're not willing to eat other things, then you bring your own food.
yeah,
And you live a boring fucking life. Try something else.
Right?
yeah.
God
the only,
damn.
The only thing I
Like-
think it's rude is when like you have people like you have a group of people coming over that you're hosting, and you simply don't have anything for that person to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like there have been a few times where I've noticed there have been group invites to, let's say, a lunch, and one person might be vegetarian and they bring them to a barbecue place.
Oh,
yeah, that's not great.
Like that's not great.
It's not a good look.
I always bring something I eat to a gathering because the likelihood of there not being anything I can eat
Or
is,
food in general.
Yeah.
is a lot greater than the average person just because of my own not eating red meat
Yeah.
thing. And that's not anybody else's issue. That's just a me thing, and I know to bring something so I can eat because I'm not a dumbass and I'm not putting it on other people.
Yeah.
Fenton wants to know what the comments said.
Oh,
I'm
the comments
she
did
got
not like
Rick the
this
new
person.
one.
Oh, I can't imagine. they
No,
That's
they
No.
they were talking about how she's eternally the victim in her own mind.
Yep.
Ah,
Oh,
a-
for sure. She's been bullied. She's
a-
been bullied.
a Malcolm type. if
She's
you
been
will.
bullied for expecting other people to accommodate something that is made up in her own mind.
I'd like to know how many times she goes this far out of the way for other people.
That's a good point too.
Right?
Right.
If somebody asked her to make a bunch of specialty items for them because
Well,
they
Fenton,
came
you would've
from a
been there for the
different
pizza.
country and they only liked Asian food or from their homeland or something ridiculous like that, she wouldn't do that. She would
Yeah.
never do that.
No,
No.
Not even kind of.
no way. She'd say, no, that's gross. I'm not gonna make that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think that one's open and shut.
All I
Easy.
have to say is this Lisa lady's a saint, though.
Yeah.
Oh no! Like what a host.
What a host.
You know, putting up with all that.
Well,
and people in your home.
the real question for everybody here in the room: would you have given back the pie?
I mean, I probably would have, but that's just me. I don't
Oh,
think
would
they're
totally
wrong
take
for
it
not
for
giving
the
it
pie
back.
and eat.
Okay.
I think it depends on the situation. Did she already leave and then ask for the pie back, like after it was already eaten? Like how? Like,
Could you
like
reimburse me for the pie?
Oh,
It sounded like she left. She said she left without eating, which means she probably didn't grab her pie, then asked for the pie, and then they were like, "No, you already left."
yeah.
Like she like called them up and was like, "Don't eat my pie. I want my pie back," and they're like, "No."
It would've been-
That's my take on what actually happened. I don't think it was they just didn't give it back. I think she left without it and then asked for it back, and they were like, "No, you already left."
It would have been awesome if she left with the pizza and then asked for the pie back.
Oh my god.
She probably did. Maybe she did.